For a long time, self-publishing almost had a stigma to it. Why should I just say almost? It did have a stigma to it. I actually fell into this mental trap back in 2016, 2017 when I first became an author. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to publish myself. I'll find, smaller press publishers to publish my stuff. My first contract, I got hired to do a game-related novel. And then, of course, I went to Superversive Press, which is now unfortunately defunct, for my next several novels on that front. And then another publisher called Silver Empire, which was also defunct. Well, I found out after doing that there's really no reason to do so. These publishers don't really promote you. Even the big ones like Baen Books, Tor Books, all these don't actually promote you really whatsoever. They give you an editor, they slap a cover on it, and then they send you on your merry way. Unless you're getting some weird kind of promotion because you're some big name or you've got some weird identity politics thing with you, they really offer nothing towards you. Now, some authors really can't afford a good cover or can't afford a editor. Now, I don't want to deter you if that's you and you need some help with that, but those people aren't making money for these other publishers. They're losing money for those publishers who are kind of doing it as charity at that point. So the publishing industry really doesn't make sense in today's climate where you just put everything up for yourself on Amazon. Now, what's really cool is self-publishing is trending on Twitter, and it's not actually in a negative way. It's actually in a positive way for once. It looks like things are really starting to change, and with the Iron Age movement really building where we're all doing this ourselves, we are all building a new culture together that's different. I really see that there's good trends in the future for this. So let's get into that trend in just a second. My name is John Delarose. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm an author. I do science fiction, fantasy, and comic books. And this is my Flying Sparks final volume pre-order store right here. It's a beautiful story, self-published all myself. It's done. We will be getting this to production very shortly for print and shipping out to everybody. And if you like just classic superhero tales from the 80s, early 90s, before everything kind of went off the rails, you're absolutely going to enjoy this. So check it out. The art's beautiful. Really a wonderful story. I've been working on this since 2012, believe it or not. So I'm very happy to have this storyline complete. And I would appreciate you guys supporting the channel, supporting our self-publishing efforts by clicking the link in the description below. All right, I just saw this trending. I was very excited. And of course, immediately, here it is. It's trending. Yeah, people are kind of odd about that. Thought we weren't supposed to say those words. Is the stigma finally shifting? I think it really started to shift some years ago. I mean, you can't, I'm going to just lay this out here for people. If you're an aspiring author or whatnot, and you're a white male, you're straight, you're Christian, you're not going to get a publishing contract that's worth anything. Doesn't exist. You have to be a bisexual, trans, lesbian, black woman who's telling her story in order to get published in today's climate for fiction. It just is what it is. You have to be putting all that identity politics foremost into your work. So you shouldn't want to be there anyway. It is just a vanity thing at this point. Look, I know I have a friend who got published by a major publisher. He'd been excited for years to get there. It took him a long time. He was grinding short stories, finally made an inroad with this publisher, came out with his books. The publisher didn't even notify him that the book was out. It came, it went, it sold nothing. It just went and evaporated. And now he's kind of stigmatized in the industry as somebody who doesn't sell because of that failed marketing attempt. So that's the most part of what happens. I mean, you're not likely to become a Stephen King or a J.K. Rowling through the publishing industry any longer. You might as well do it yourself at this point, as it says. Here it is. People giving advice on how to do this here. Some of the best authors I know self-publish. It takes a lot of work and effort, but the reward is worth it. I wouldn't be an author I am today if I had not branched out and embraced self-publishing. Hug a self-published author today. Buying their book is the next best thing. Absolutely. It is a lot of work. I mean, it isn't really that much more compared to once you've already written the book, you've written the book. So, I mean, it's something that you definitely can do yourself. It just, you have to put that 30% extra effort into it. And then you got to really get effort into your marketing platform, which is, of course, what we do here. So those are the things that you need to do as a self-publisher to be successful. I'm very excited that this is going. Self-publishing, pleased to say I've never regretted being an indie author. Awesome. Good stuff. Oh my God, I had no idea self-publishing was so easy. Oh, it really is. I love this. This is all positive and uplifting stuff from authors who are doing it themselves, really getting their stories out there and having fun. This is, again, this is a self-publishing hashtag, but this is really what the Iron Age movement is all about too. So I'm very excited to see this, and that's why I'm sharing this with you today as something positive on a Friday. Something different on the Culture War for a Friday, and I'm very excited to get this too. So pump yourself up this weekend, my friends. This is Go down this trend. Look at this Twitter. You can do this yourself. You can have fun with it, and you can make a living. It's really, really awesome. And I appreciate all of you who are not authors, who are just reading my work, supporting the channel here. You guys are absolutely amazing. You're the entire reason I'm able to do this. So thank you so much for your support. I'm trying to bring you the best stories I possibly can. I'm going to work my tail off this weekend as well. Thank you. All right, leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Is self-publishing the way? This is the way. Or is the legacy media something that we should all aspire to? Let me know. Hit that like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.